Gears 5 has to be one of the most anticipated games coming this year, no matter the developer or publisher you love. The Gears franchise has had a very long history delivering one of the premier experiences in gaming to all gamers around the world. Last E3 we were given a sneak peek into the next Gears of War, which they changed to Gears 5. While the cinematic shown was awesome, we only got about a minute of gameplay footage. Either way, every gamer watching was drooling over the graphics, the world, the massive environments, and most of all, the story being attached to all of it. With all that being said, I'm happy to report that there's been a leak from an insider who posted on Twitter talking about the game and some of its key features. Now, this person has leaked a lot of information regarding Xbox in the past, but again, I have to say, it's a leak and you should take this with a grain of salt. Because like I've said before, things can change in an instant in this industry, so don't take this to the bank. But before we get into the leak, if you like the videos, please hit that like button and subscribe button. The support is greatly appreciated. So let's get into this leak that has a lot of information to go off of. This is exactly what the tweet says. Some early Gears 5 key features. Biggest Gears areas ever, 20 times larger. Most colorful, most diverse Gears yet. Horde escape mode, signature brutality, Kate's story, industry-leading mocap, varied multiplayer, play Gears your way, deeper customization, more at E3. Let's go into all these key features one by one and dissect how exactly they will affect the game and even the franchise as a whole. First up, of course, is the biggest Gears area ever, 20 times larger. Now, we all know that this has been hinted at in the past by Rod Ferguson, the studio head of the Coalition. Gears traditionally is a very linear third-person shooter where you go down corridor to corridor, mowing down enemies, with some awesome set pieces thrown in. Well, this leak coincides with what a lot of insiders and developers think is happening to Gears of War, which is having a semi-open world that you can explore and maybe do side missions that will expand on the lore of the game. The best example I can give is what God of War did for the franchise. They opened up the world and made it a semi-open world that you were able to explore and do side content along with learning about the lore. It was all optional, but it brought a lot of cool features to the game. Now, the little hint that I feel a lot of people are missing is the word areas. That means there will be multiple open world hubs. This is what excites me the most because I love when a game dramatically changes the environments you're in. An example of this would be Metro Exodus, which had multiple huge hub worlds that you could explore. This is a great addition to the Gears franchise, and I can't wait to see what they have in store for us. This also ties into the next category, which is most colorful, most diverse Gears yet. This has to go hand in hand with the world that is being created. For the first time in a Gears franchise, we will be able to explore the world of Gears and go into any situation if we feel like it. I'm sure they'll take advantage of the Xbox One X and HDR, which is give us a vibrant world that we will be immersed in. Next up is Horde Escape, which I have to be honest, I don't know much about. Is this a Horde mode that I missed or didn't play in the previous games? Whatever it is, I have to say it's very intriguing considering they might evolve the Horde mode past the traditional Horde we know. Maybe this is a new mode added to Horde mode and they will go into much more detail come E3. Go down below and let me know what you think this Horde Escape is all about because it has me extremely excited and I can't wait to see the different modes that this game might bring to us. And the next category is Signature Brutality, which we all know Gears of War is popular for. Be it chainsawing people in half, blowing people up with rockets, or shooting grunts with shotguns that has blood spraying everywhere, Gears has a signature that most games don't have, and that's the awesome adult brutality that the game bathes in. To see this as a key feature does make me turn my head because what level do they want to go with this? Are we talking just better executions or are we talking Mortal Kombat level gore? I mean, come on, how much more can you go? Either way, I'm excited to see what this is all about. Now let's talk about Kate's story, which if you watched the E3 trailer last year, you know this is the centerpiece to the game. And if you finish Gears of War 4, you undoubtedly know that Kate's story is only getting started. For the first time in Gears, the main protagonist is going to be female, which a lot of people seem to be excited about. There were a lot of questions left unanswered in the last Gears of War, especially in regards to Kate and her family. It's only natural that we continue her story to see exactly what the medallion she has means, and also what the enemy was doing to her mother at the end of Gears 4. Now, I have my theories of what's going to happen. Kerrigan. Oh, sorry about that. But no matter what they do, I'm very excited to dive deep into this story. But to capture the emotion of the characters in the game during the cutscenes, Gears of War will be using an industry-leading mocap, which I don't think they've ever done before in the franchise. Now, a lot of people might mock the idea of Gears using industry-leading mocap, but the recent first-party partnership of Ninja Theory, I could see this actually being a reality. I know this is a stretch and I'm just going off of a hunch I have, but I do think that the Coalition might be using some of the Ninja Theory tools in mocap in Gears of War. Because if people remember, Ninja Theory has an amazing mocap technology that they used for Hellblade. It will be exciting to see what this new technology can do for an already beloved franchise. A heightened storyline can go a very long way for a game, especially when you have great characters like Gears of War does. The last two categories I believe should go hand in hand, so I'll combine the two, which is varied multiplayer and play Gears your way deeper customization. I think the customization will tie into the multiplayer a lot. You will be able to set up a build of sorts, kind of like you can in Gears of War 4 with the cards and upgrades you are able to get. I also think this ties into the single player campaign, which there's been some rumors of gear being involved or maybe customizable guns. Again, this is all rumors, so don't take it as fact. As for the varied multiplayer, I have to think it involves Horde Mode, Versus, and new types of multiplayer modes they might not have talked about yet. As we know, the lasting power with the Gears games is its multiplayer. Once the game releases, a lot of people love to play through the campaign and experience the awesome story, but once that is done, almost everyone will jump into Horde Mode with friends or Versus Mode and test their skills against others. It's only natural that they will expand on the multiplayer aspect of the game, along with customizations. I personally can't wait to see what they have in store for us. And finally, the last category is more at E3, which of course we all know to be true. So I'm going to wrap everything up with this. Gears 5 is my most anticipated game this year. This franchise is one of the main reasons I love playing on Xbox. This is one of Xbox's biggest franchises, and Gears 5 has been given the most time to flourish into something very unique. As we all know, Gears 4 was made in 2 years of development time, and the developers themselves have said they didn't want to take risks because they wanted to make sure they can make a good Gears game. After proving that they can after Gears 4, they were given a longer development time with 3 years and were given the freedom to take massive risks with the franchise, which if we're being honest, had to be done. With these new leaks, it does give me a lot of hope for the next iteration of my favorite franchise. With E3 just around the corner, it does fill me with excitement about what they will show for Gears 5. The team working on the game seem very confident in their work, and I truly believe they have something special coming to us. So let's sit back and enjoy what's about to be shown at E3, because from everything we've seen and heard, this game is going to be a powerhouse. But let me know what you guys think about all this. Go down below and let's have a discussion. What do you think about all these leaks? Are you excited for Gears 5? Do you want new modes in the game? Does the massive new world excite you? Or are you against all the changes happening to the franchise? Go down below and let's discuss all of this. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, please hit that subscribe button and that like button. Any support helps the channel out more than you know. And you can also follow me on Twitter at Zalker87. I'm always on there talking games and sharing my videos. Also follow me on Twitch. The link will be in the description. If you want to hang out and chat with me, I'm very active with my chat and always playing games. I hope to see you guys there. That's all for now. Thanks for watching, and until next time, remember, enjoy your gaming. Later.